Yes?
Yes. A blade in the dark.
Braved out.
Yes.
Philosophy.
I'll take care of it. Yes. Yes.
Hey.
On your word.
Yes.
How may I help?
So much for you. Yes.
I?
So much for you.
Yes?
Well? I have them! They won't see me coming. Well? As you wish. Well? Yes?
Huh?
Following your lead.
So much fear. What is it? You. Yes?
I have them!
So much for you. Well? As you wish. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves. Well? Yes?
I'm here.
Hey.
Yes? What is it?
Aye?
Point the way.
Yes?
Well? Yes?
Hey. How may I help? Aye?
What?
How may I help?
Yes? Well? So much for you! Well? What?
Huh?
Yes. What? What is it?
Settle! Some fermented caribou would hit this spot right now.
What is it?
I? Huh?
Well? Lava beyond seek! What is it? keeping an eye out.
Write a special type of magical scroll. The ritual contained on the scroll allows the reader to grant a specific skill bonus to all his or her allies for a long duration. Speeds. Effects. Friendly. +3 lore.
Shit!
Hello? Hello? I see something. What is it?
Brave thou Philathilim.
A lone figure in tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts, swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores, overgrown by a moss-like beard. "What's this? Who disturbs Hilgler's work?" Its voice rattles and gurgles like that of a drowning man. "What are you doing down here?" "Research. A hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet, as well as an abundance of supply of subjects. Nothing else? Be on your way." "What are those creatures behind you?" "Just a few personal projects. Sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drakes. They're not half as intelligent, but watches as one stumbles in the table. They serve for amusement. I was just exploring the catacombs. Figure aims a gnarled finger at the door. Then go. Thank your gods I'm not hungry. Bye. And I'll be back. After I get I'll feel like I'll be back. Curing supplies, you need them? I have them.
Good day, stranger.
Let me get a room.
Or whatever happens, at least we're out of that mud hole, Gilded Vale. I grew up in Gilded Vale. Quaint. That's what I meant to call it. No, you had it right.
Agreed.
I shall be discreet.
What is it? It's finished. I'll take care of it.
Huh?
Brave Dalfilathilim.
How may I help?
Point the way.
On your word.
Yes. What?
How may I help?
Get off!
Well? Well?
Skull prowls within the bloodstone like a caged stilgar. It's filled with a fierce, restless energy. Who are you? You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Rowena. The vision shifts to a windswept plain next to a lake. 50 men and women in matching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and disformed by some sinister sorcery. Rowena falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man you saw earlier. She's too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears in your mind. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. His eyes are filled with an unnatural light and fixed on Rowena. He reaches out to her, and what little life remained in her body departs. When he takes the amulet from around her neck, you feel her anguished soul trapped within it. With a final contemptuous glance at the fallen Dalton, the man departs. What do you want? You see an image of the amulet shattered, and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Farewell. I'll take care of it. Do this. Okay. How do I shatter it? How am I supposed to shatter that? So she wants me to shatter it. Okay. Alright.
Yes?
Takes that sleep. Mayor Wall urged you to seek out those leaden key agents in Defiant Space. Yes? If his condition is any warning, we should find them with all haste. That's all. Oh. Okay, let's look around. Maybe there will be a way to share this. Rusty blades.
Hello? Hello?
The silver locket is dented and tarnished. A faded portrait of a young nobleman still rests inside. His face has been worn away by time. Scattered fierceness.
I see something. Yes? There's something ahead. What is it?
In front of you looms the ghostly, hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corner as he regards you.
You are from Kratom, my boy.
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it has already been. only recently.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
I'm honestly not sure.
As long as you are assured in your faith, the rest is not so important. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
What? I am?
Keeping an eye out.
I've made my way into the chambers beneath the ruins of the Temple of Woedica. If what Merwal said is true, this is my best chance to find the legend key.
There's something ahead. What is it? As you wish. I see something. Well? It's finished. It's finished. It's finished. It's finished. Of course. I see something. Yes. finished.
Footpad's hood. These plain dark hoods are deceptively powerful, enchanted with charms against detection and spells to heighten one's senses in the darkness. As a result, these hoods have become primarily associated with thieves and cutpurses, to whom these enchantments are particularly beneficial.
I'll take care of it.
The mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied. What are you doing here? Don't look like one of that masked lot. Relax. How would I know to be here if I didn't belong? Thinks carefully. Alright then. Go on and report to that client. She'll give you your assignment. Should be just about finished with their meeting in that big chamber. Any idea what's going on in there? Word of advice, friend. Don't ask questions. Just go and do what you're told. What else do you know about this place? As far as he can tell, we're underneath first fires. Probably under that ruined temple. Bye.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
Welcome.
A lone figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his side, muttering to himself. He jumps when he sees you, his hands on his chest. By the flame, you startled me. Pauses and leans forward. Where's your mask? That's it. It's too itchy. I'll put it back on for the meeting. Well, don't let anyone else see you without it. They're keen on anonymity. Tell me about this meeting again. This must be your first time. The acolyte communicates with each of us individually to hear of our progress on old tasks and assign us new ones. He shivers with a mixture of pleasure and dread. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating until you realize she can probably read your thoughts just as easily. What do you know about these tasks? He laughs. Only when I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. He waves a hand between the two of you. We receive our instructions from the acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the Grand Master. Our role is to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. Tell me about these secrets. Jumps back. You shouldn't even be asking. Whatever they are, they're secrets for a reason. Our job is to guard them, not to know them. How can you be confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? He's not. That's easy. The leaden key has been around for ages by blessings of the gods. You only have to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saints' War has cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace the soul, and you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all been a warning. There are some powers we just shouldn't have. I see. We've been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without its challenges. You need something else? I'll be ready for the initiates meeting soon. Honest. What are you doing here? He resumes his pacing. I've been practicing the past phrases. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous that every time I think about repeating them to the acolyte. You can practice on me. Okay, here it goes. First question. State your name and purpose. Answer. My name belongs to the gods, and my hand to their service. Second. What company do you seek? Answer. I seek the company of shadows, that our labors may remain secret. Third question. Tell me of your labors. See that the craft of the kith and wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth question. How do we know your purpose? You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath on my soul.
Riddles, what bones the gods have buried. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Please continue.
Fifth question. And how is your oath guarded? Answer. It is sealed by the leaden key. Okay, try again. Okay. First question. State your name and purpose. Answer. My name belongs to the gods, and my hand to their service. Second question. What company do you seek? I seek the company of shadows, that our labors may remain secret. Third question. Tell me of your labors. See that the craft of kith and wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth question. How do you know your purpose? Answer. You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath on my soul. Fifth question. And how is your oath guarded? It is sealed by the leaden key. Sounds like you got it. I do, I think. I'm just going to practice a few more times. Bye.
Laying low.
Mask friends. Got lost in the sewers. Did I pick up a... Alof falters, brings a hand to his forehead, takes a staggering step forward, coughing and sputtering.
Back, ye Claude! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted!
Alof?
Probably not. But there's no reason to...
Chaos glances over at frowns.
Aloft, are you unwell?
He grimaces, catches his breath. It's nothing. I'm fine. He coughs again. This probably isn't the best place to linger. Anyway. Back you, Claude. These hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted. Oh. Let's see.
Nice and quiet.
You hear murmurs and chants on the other side of the door. A ritual of some sort is already in progress. Don the hood and mask. You pull the hood and mask over your head. They're uncomfortable, but they seem to hide your face. Continue into the chamber alone. You open the door and stride into the chamber. Several shrouded figures are lined up across from a hooded woman. The figure at the head of the line approaches her. The woman places her outstretched hand on the stranger's forehead. They stand in silent communication as you look on. A few moments later, the stranger steps aside and resumes his place in a circle around the statue. The woman turns towards you. You are late, attendant. Even though her face is concealed, you sense her rage in her dangerously low voice and in the sudden silence of the others of the chamber.
I've been waiting on your reports. Quickly now, state your name and purpose.
The woman beckons you closer with curling fingers. She rests her open hand on your forehead, and you feel the heat from her palm through the thick material of your hood. Her voice is low and soft, that you're not certain whether she's speaking aloud or in your head. You state, "My name belongs to the gods, and my hand to their service."
What company do you seek?
I seek the company of the shadows, that our labors may remain secret.
Tell me of your labors.
To see that the craft of Kith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried.
How do we know your purpose?
You shall know it by the confession of
And
my
how
tongue
is your oath
and the
guarded?
deeds of my lips. It is sealed by the leaden key.
Welcome, attendant. Tell me of your exploits.
In your mind, you see a building, magnificent, with trestles and tiles, and located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin.
Does he wait still?
Yet it also houses misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotten core sits a man, his hair matted, but his eyes alert. He watches and waits, a prisoner by choice. Yes.
Did they arrive?
The acolyte's vision takes you out of Defiance Bay into a town in the wilderness with a windmill. A signpost on one of the paths read, Deerford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks. An image of ruins suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank in a cleft in the mountainside.
Your information shall be relayed. Now, for your next task.
The runes fade from your mind, and in their place is a palm set of a neighborhood. Run-down estates are cobbled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hunches over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him.
Stop him. And above all, don't let him meet her.
I meant her. The acolyte shows you a door in the base of the tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone. But then she shows you the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into action. The command comes into your mind, a surmising familiarity about it. You know how to open the door. I shall. Her head rests lightly on your head. Have you any questions, attendant? What is this place? This is what remains of the Temple of Woedica. The acolyte shows you a grand structure surrounded by the faithful. The fires of revolution destroyed everything above us and left the remains abandoned, perfect for our purposes. Who are you? I am the acolyte. That is all you need to know. Show me the prisoner again. In your mind, you see a building, magnificent with trestles and tiles, and located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin. Yet it also houses of misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotten core sits a man, his hair matted, but his eyes alert. He watches and waits, a prisoner by choice. Can I see a vision of the ruins again? The acolyte's vision takes you out of Defiance Bay and a town that somehow know is Deerford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruins suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank in a cleft in a mountainside. Farewell. Through death's state. The leaden key acolyte showed me a vision of an agent in a place of misery and madness. I need to find this agent and discover his or her plans. See if it holds any clues to find the man I'm searching for. Okay, therefore. Not where a tower is. Undying heritage. Yeah, I've got to take care of that. The acolyte showed me a vision of an ancient tower in a derelict district. I know it well. There was a strange man in the tower working on some kind of devilish machine. I also saw a woman with a scar over her heart met her. I do know where she is. And I know she holds the key to whatever happened here. Leaden Key was interested in this tower for a reason. I need to understand what it does if I can figure out their plans. Okay, I know where it's at. Find a place of misery. The man who waits. Show me a vision agent. Okay, find a place of misery and madness. Okay, so wealthy neighborhood house mistress, Brackenberry. Okay. So, never far from the queen. Yes. So I've completed that quest. While I was unable to learn the true purpose of the Leaden Key's activities or the identity of the member I pursue, I did uncover several leads about their activities in the region. Excellent. Only usable by Ranger, Torque of Defiance. Plus 10 defense against Charmed. Concentration. Amulets are mostly right. Okay. So this is one for her. devotees have placed assorted keys, their teeth filed away among the ruins of